begin this makeup look, I already did apply my eyebrows. I already put the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in dark brown. I already filled them in. And of course I used an angle brush for this. I already filled them in, so that's one of the things I already did. But we're going to go ahead and use the, my favorite, the Soft Ochre Pro Longwear Paint Pot. And you guys have seen me use this in my other tutorials, and I really enjoy it because it does cancel out all the darkness I have and the redness. So I just go ahead and grab some with my finger and I go ahead and apply it. And if you grab too much, you can just always put it over here, your other eyelid. You're going to go ahead and smear it. You're just basically going to cover your whole eyelid under the brow. And if you get some of the concealer on your eyebrow, it's alright. We can go ahead and go back with the brush with some of the pomade. Alright. Now we're going to go ahead and do the other side. And okay. So once that's done, if you feel like you have any concealer on your eyebrow, you just go ahead and go over it. I just go over it with my brush. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and use one of the Makeup Forever single eyeshadows. Go ahead and grab our blending brush and just lightly, it's super pigmented, so I just lightly tap it and then take the excess off. Apply it. We're going to go ahead and blend that really well. This eyeshadow is super pigmented, and I keep forgetting how pigmented it is, because every time I put it on I'm like, ah, it's so red. It's more like a burnt burgundy color, but it will all tie in with the look. You just want to go ahead and blend. Use the Hidden Treasures palette by Dose of Color, and it's a really nice palette. It's got a lot of pretty shimmers, a lot of pretty mattes. There's really good matte transition colors. I'm going to go ahead and use the color Coin. Spray my brush with the Fix Plus. Use the color Key. It's like this nice dark brown color. Use my M.A.C 217 brush. Just dab it. Make sure you dust off the excess. And you're just going to blend it. And if you want, you can keep grabbing a little bit more color. Just keep blending. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend everything together. make sure everything's nice and smooth. And then we're going to go ahead and grab the color Pearl in this palette. It's a nice shimmery, pearly, iridescent kind of color, and it's really pretty. And we're going to go ahead and use a nice fluffy brush to put the highlight under the brow. Just go ahead and dab the excess off and just place it right under the eyebrow. Go ahead and use some eyeliner, and I'm going to be using the Voluminous Superstar Liquid Eyeliner by L'Oreal Paris. Doing winged liner is the hardest thing to do on camera because it's already hard for me to do even when I'm not filming. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and see if you guys can see how I do it. I basically just pull my eye a little bit out so I can go ahead and try to draw the line smoothly. And if I mess up, I just go over it with some eyeshadow and it should be fine. This is the kind of wing we're going for today. Not too crazy, not too dramatic. We're going to try to do the other side. We're going to go ahead and apply mascara, and I use, for the top lashes, I like to use the Mega Length by Wet n Wild. It's a really good mascara. The only downfall of this mascara is it doesn't dry down completely, so it takes a little while, so you just have to try not to blink and try not to sneeze. Today I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fit Liquid Foundation in the color 210. Apply the foundation. foundation on your eyeliner, you can just go ahead and go over it with your eyeliner. Okay. Master Conceal by Maybelline. I'm in the color light medium. And again, I go ahead and I just spray my beauty blender. We're going to go ahead and set our concealer with the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. And mine's a little dirty. I used it to put the glue on here, so I know. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and use it. And I use the banana shade to set my concealer. And because I have dry skin, I don't usually like to set my whole face. I just use it to set my concealer under here, under the eyes, chin, nose. The bronzing powder, the M.A.C bronzing powder, it's called the Mineralized Skin Finish in Dark, and it looks like this. I'm going to go ahead and use a nice fluffy brush. And I use the Sephora Flawless Light Powder, and it looks like this. Really awesome. So we're going to go ahead and just, I'm just going to bronze up the skin a little bit. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to contour, and for contour I like to use the M.A.C Sculpt powder. It's a very cool undertone color, and I'm going to go ahead and just dab it. I don't use too much of it. I take the excess off, and I just usually just contour my cheekbones and my nose. I don't really go all out contouring the forehead or anything just because it is a powder, and I just really do just the cheekbones and the nose. I'm going to dust off some of the excess, and I'm going to go ahead and make like a fishy face. Go ahead and do the nose. I like to squeeze the brush so it's like nice and okay. For blush, I'm going to use the Tarte. This was one of their holiday palettes, and I'm going to go ahead and use the nice tan looking color. I really don't know the name of it, but it's this nice tan looking one. I'm just going to grab a little bit with a fluffy brush. Again, this brush is from one of the Costco kits I got. Kirkland and Costco. I got it many years ago. And I'm just going to dust it and just apply it on my cheekbones. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and use the banana shade in our contouring palette with a brush, fluffy brush. Just going to grab a little bit and dust a little bit off. And I'm going to go ahead and carve that. I'm going to carve the contour. Same thing for the other side. Okay. And I'm just going to go ahead and do a little bit on the nose. Okay. And now I'm going to go ahead and apply the lashes. For lashes, I like to use the Ardell Demi Wispies, and they look like this. They're really pretty. They're nice and wispy. They're short in the front, and they're really fluffy towards the end, and that's what I really like for my eye shape. So we're going to go ahead and put those on. See this or not, but I'm just going to put the glue on the lash line. And then work my way through there. So I like to place them in the middle, and then I grab them from the side, from the end part, and I put them down. And I move my way up. Okay. And then you're just gonna go ahead and push it down a little. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and do the other side. If you put a nude color in your waterline, it makes your eyes appear bigger. And since we're already using winged liner, I do want my eyes to look a little bigger, so I go ahead and use the nude eyeliner. And we're going to go ahead and put that in our waterline. I'm going to go ahead and use the Mega Length Mascara by Wet n Wild again for our lower lashes. I'm going to go ahead and use the M.A.C lip liner in Subculture. And you could either put a lip gloss on, but since there's so much going on in the eyes, I really am going to leave it nude. And use the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. It's a little sample. I'm just going to spray. Alrighty, and this makeup look is complete. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Thank you so much for watching, and look, what? Son, really?